Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Toledo Rockets offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Running back searching for a hole. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the boot, looking for his man. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Now on 4th down, they'll try He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Safe little shovel pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think they tried to slip it to that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no. There is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Gleason. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has...
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of this versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Give to Brown. Nice move. Still making moves. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Moss. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. caught behind the line. It's Holland. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gleason. Caught close to the marker, it's Rudolph. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Holland. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Rockets are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Trainer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This might be a little easier if it... Oh, it's blocked! That's a line ball!
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Leaves it with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. To the air on 1st down. What a grab with one hand. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Moss. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical 3rd down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football. The defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on third down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Keeps it on the bootleg. They get to him as he throws. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Off-play action on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's not very many offensive coordinators that get excited about 3rd and 20. I mean, you know it's going to be a pass. Not a lot of plays in the playbook. And this offense, if they continue to get in those situations, they're going to be in for a long game.
The Rockets line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Got a man. It's Lacey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They go to the draw. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
To the air, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Cardinals are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Cardinals will have it first and 10. Back to pass. It's Moss. Using the quick game. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back. I mean slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On the ground, it's Trainer. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Moss. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
And the Rockets will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Runs through a tackle. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle back.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Moss. Flips it out on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Cardinals had this offense rolling. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Off the play fake. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. It's a draw. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Moss. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Rockets will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Moss. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's now 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Gleason. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Sometimes you'll see defenses, they'll get aggressive and sit near the sticks and give up a bigger play on 3rd and medium, but this is really good defense. Nice job staying disciplined, staying back. They take a deep shot down the field. They're ready for it, and they force the 4th down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. On target to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw and an easy first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Moss. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. What they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly complete. There he goes. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Catch in the middle, it's Holly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Rockets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights off a defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Rudolph. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Rudolph. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. They're working that left side. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield. Got his man to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Bulldozes his way through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traynor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Give to the running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now the play fake. He'll get rid of it. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll run it on first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To the air, it's Gleason. Throws to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Rudolph. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed a Down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Firing to the right, complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Moss. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Gleason. Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Trainer. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Rockets with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pulls it in. It's Holly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the pressure. Fires on the run. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Big guy smells it. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Toledo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this 2-point attempt and making it a 1-score game. He wants to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That keeps the score. Louisville 44, Toledo 34.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. Nice move to keep running. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last two plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.